If you kill a ghost, is it legally murder? Here's a case out of London in 1804 where this actually happened. They tried this case. Picture this. It's 1804, January, dead of winter, in a little town outside of London called Hammersmith. People have been seeing a ghostly apparition floating through the graveyard every night, but the whole town is gripped in fear. Now enter Francis Smith. He's not a soldier, he's not a police officer. In fact, he's a tax collector, ironic. But he decides he's going to protect the town. So on the night of January 3rd, 1804, he grabs his shotgun, he's going ghost hunting. So late that night, he's out patrolling the graveyard. He suddenly sees something floating through the graveyard. He yells to it, "Stop, I'll shoot." He raises his gun, shoots, and the ghost drops. Except it wasn't a ghost. Thomas Millwood was a bricklayer, and he was walking home from his in-laws' house that night in his work clothes. He was wearing a white jacket, a white waistcoat, and white trousers. He never had a chance to respond. Francis Smith had just killed an innocent man. Now at trial, Smith's attorney said, "Hey, my client doesn't have the mens rea," that means mental state, to actually kill that person. He thought he was killing a ghost. This argument actually grabs traction with the jury, and they return a verdict of manslaughter. The judge wasn't having it. He was like, nope, you either acquit or convict him of murder. So the jury comes back and they convict him of murder. So Francis Smith was sentenced to be hanged. And before that could happen, the Crown steps in. And they say, you know what, we're going to commute this sentence to a year of hard labor. We understand what was going on. This case deserves a little bit of leniency here. What does this do for the common law in England? So this principle of law still stands today. And what this case really stood for was it matters what you do, not what you thought you were doing. So that is a principle in law that still is good today. For more spooky law, head to my page. I've got tons of spooky case law coming your way. See you there.